this mountain was to climb with 3 guys. How did you do it?
Yeah, it was, once Mark went down, it was a huge long shot for us, but to be honest, I think it kind of inspired us, and we found some extra energy, and we knew we had to be our best, and man, Brett and Geoff, the way they adapted to the new positions and the way they played is incredible. Very proud of them, and this is pretty amazing. I never thought this would happen when Mark went down, so a bit of a shock for us. Like when I made the last shot, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Like it just, we just felt we'd go out and literal cliche, and I hate cliches and I apologize, but just do that one shot at a time and see what happened. And we started adding them up and making a bunch in a row, and to come away with this it's pretty amazing.
That last shot feel good coming out of your hand, Brad?
It felt great. I was shocked. I said to the guys, I was shocked it took so long to curl, but the weight was right. We obviously had too much ice, but fortunately I played at quite enough weight where even hitting half a rock I wasn't going to roll out. That was the whole thought behind it. But I was half tempted when I let go to give a little bit of a fist bump because it was pretty pure, and we just didn't have the broom in the right spot.
How do you think you'll remember this Brier when you look back at it?
I think just the gutsiness of our team, the grit, the tenacity, whatever adjectives you want to use. I think that's how I would just describe it and how I'm going to remember it. What the three of us pulled off here the last few days, man, oh man, it's pretty crazy. I never thought a team of 3 could go through a gauntlet of Cooey, Botcher, and Flash in a Brier playoff. Like it's crazy.
You're now tied with 3 other ships as 4 national championships.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
You know what? That's nice, but what's more important is the 4 of us have now won 4, and there's only one other team that have done that, and that's Randy. So to put this team in that group, I haven't been shy about my thoughts about this team being one of the greatest of all time, and this really kind of just cements us up there with them. We're in the argument with all the other teams, but I feel pretty confident in our place, and for us to just solidify it with the 4th is pretty awesome.
Does this rival St. John's?
It does. It's different, completely different. They're all different. I think the St. John's was just the magnitude, the excitement, the stress, all of that was so much. This was just overcoming, a bunch of crap that happened to us, and not a bunch of crap, one really crappy thing, and a really crappy thing, but to overcome this, and again, just to see these guys and just take on the roles that they had to take on and do it so well, and I'm super impressed.
What was your game plan going in against Kevin, and did the final play out the way you thought it would?
My plan in all the games was just hang in there, like try and keep it close, and if we could get it down to the last couple ends where, maybe I can squeak out a skip's deuce or something like that. That was kind of my thought, and as we started progressing and the guys were playing so well, I was like, maybe we could take a few more chances, and we did take some chances in that game, and it panned out, but we were really bad at forcing them in that game. There was a lot of deuces, but fortunately we were able to crack a couple threes.
Did you talk to Mark before the game? What did he say?
Yeah, you know what, he sent us a note and just said, go get him. I know he's cheering back home. I know he's super pumped, and the bad thing now is we got to wait a couple days before we could even just embrace him and give him a hug and kind of celebrate this, which is unfortunate because he was a big part of it. We won 8 games in a row, never lost a game when he was in the lineup, and even though we pulled this off, we're a better team with Mark.
This could be quite a 2-month run here with an Olympic bronze, Brier win, and now Vegas in a few weeks. It's hard to believe. But.
Yeah, it is. I do need a couple weeks off. We'll look at the schedule and see how we best prepare, but certainly there's going to have to be some rest in there for sure. I think that's got to be priority, and if we feel rested and ready, then we'll have a good chance.
Can I throw one in? Jules Olchar, that's his 8th win as a coach.
That is, yeah, Jules in 20th Brier. That's a record. He's a legend, and love having him on the team. And he's a little shy when we win to come out. Like you gotta pull him out there. So fortunately, he met me at halfway down the sheet, which was nice. Super pumped for Jules. He's been a big help to us over the last 6-7 years.
You talked about the difference between this event and the Olympics. What was it like the past week with fans in the stands?
You know what? It was awesome. That was the one thing we missed at the Olympics was the fans and having that excitement in the building. And when you make a great shot and hear that roar, like that's gets your adrenaline pumping. And even though you're at the biggest event in the world, it was lacking that. So to have that here was pretty awesome.
When you woke up this morning, what odds did you give your team of winning this thing tonight?
Not very high. Knowing we had to beat both of these teams with 3 players, 5-10% at the most. To be honest, like I didn't give us any shot. I said to my wife, I know there's a chance we can win when Mark went down. Like, I know we could. It's very minute, and to actually pull it off, I'm shocked. Anybody that plays at this level knows how difficult it is to play at this level with 4 players, and when you take one player out, especially at Mark's caliber, the level of precision just goes down, and it didn't go down very much for the 3 of us. We played so good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What are you most proud of when you think of the last few hours here?
Just the resilience our team has shown. It's been a theme, I think, over the 8 years we've been together. It's just resilience and fighting for everything, and that was a big mountain to overcome when Mark got sick. So really proud of Geoff and how he handled the change in position and just being in the house, and the way Brad still believed in us, and I think we all believed in each other that we could still do it. And just what an amazing 48 hours.
Was there a moment in this game where you thought it was yours, where you knew it was yours?
When we scored that second 3, I knew we had control of the game. They started with hammer, so they had the control, and we were able to get that second 3. I knew we had a really good chance at it. I knew they were going to fight right till the end, and it wasn't going to be easy, but that the 3-pointers was the theme for us today, and we had some big ends and just capitalized on them, and that was the difference.
How exhausted are you right now? You got the Olympics, you got this, the World's coming up. Are you just drained emotionally?
Physically, surprisingly, I feel amazing. I don't know how, but I feel really good right now. Mentally, that was draining. Just with one less player out there, you're just thinking a little bit more and trying to maybe do a few other jobs, and so it was a draining last couple days. But I'm on definitely a high right now. This is exciting. I can't believe we got that done. And I'll be on cloud 9 for a few more days.
Are you ready for Las Vegas?
Yeah, we're gonna take a few days off to take a breather and take a rest and recharge the batteries a little bit. But I couldn't be more excited to represent Canada again with these guys. Even though we came home with that bronze medal in Beijing, I think we'd love to give it our best shot at bringing home a gold in the World Championship.
But I know we're fresh off the ice here and looking to the future. Is this possible this could be the last time this foursome, Team Gushue, wins a Brier together?
It could be. Honestly, when Mark got sick, I thought it'd be a really tough way to end 8 years without him on the ice. So it means a lot that if this is our last season, that we're going to go out with all 4 of us side by side. Sorry. Yeah, Mark's one of my best friends, and I'm really looking forward to getting on the ice with him again.
Geoff, are you surprised you're standing here right now as Brier champion after 2 days ago?
Yeah, after Mark went down, it's just unbelievable. I think all of us just can't believe it. That we were able to pull something like this off. The 3 of us.
Just how were you able to do it?
I think just belief. We all know we're great curlers, and I think we proved to the world that just how good we actually are. I was happy with being able to step up and fill a couple other roles, and Brett was phenomenal today. Obviously, he had to step up and play important rocks, and Brad was Brad, so it was pretty impressive.
Where's this win rank for you guys? You won a top.
Oh man, this year's been unbelievable. Obviously, anytime you win a Brier, it's unreal. Just the fashion that we did it. Obviously we had some stuff to overcome in 2017 for our first Brier, and then doing this 3-handed, it's just amazing.
A lot of energy in the crowd today. Did that help you guys out?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was a great atmosphere. Obviously coming off the last couple of years where you're not playing with any fans, you know, it's tough. So coming here just to give us that extra motivation, extra juice, because obviously it's coming back from the Olympics. It's been a long season already and tiring, and you know, to have the fans and a full building and the atmosphere just kept you going.